The monster. Well, I hope you brought your... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They exchange punches. Misses with the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire tonight. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense with that jab. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that jab. $1 million Corolla in trouble. Anthony Corolla takes the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Corolla in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think.
There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That hook won't score. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Punch, counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Swing and miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, the monster dazed. Khan just got caught. The monster finally goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Talk about Khan in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at for one.
Okay, focus.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That counter punch caught him clean. The right hook misses. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Nice. Khan, the monster, in trouble. Down goes Khan. We wondered how good his chin was, but no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
And he scores with the counter. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Khan in that last round. That'll...
Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Tried to score with a jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Corolla took a big shot there. And $1 Million finally goes down. What a shot, and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got...
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Boksik right here. Saul. This one of the hottest. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice punch. Hook. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Jab slightly off target. That counter punch caught him clean. Perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Saw what Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's... What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook doesn't score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was... Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with a jab. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nobody home with that hook. counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Jab just missed with the left hand. Nice job blocking the left hook. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Let's start the 6th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
The courage on display here is incredible. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
No, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just get him
On the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Right hook just missed. They're both trying for a knockout. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
And a round that's seen the boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nope, that hook won't score. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
These days now.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close, they flew by. But what excitement. I could watch another 15 rounds of that. They probably can't do it, but we can watch it. Split decision, good call.